Welcome to the Deakin University match of the round down here, and what a night we've got here. Friday night football down here at the wonderful Warrandyte Reserve for this top of the ladder clash, if you don't mind, on a nice balmy Friday night down here at Warrandyte. It's the Wantirna South Devils taking on the Warrandyte Football Club again in the top of the ladder clash as well. I'm Blake Tennant, joined here by a star in the making. She's in the VAFA. Done a great interview with the basketball job that she did as well, and she's playing at the moment. That is Ali Corliss. Welcome back to Deakin University match of the round.
Thank you. I mean, when you're 5 minutes down the road, I had to put my hand up for this. Sorry to rub it into everyone else, but no, really looking forward to this game tonight. You know, last round, big stakes on the line as well, and we've got such a blockbuster game tonight. Oh,
we definitely do, and as well, and we've got to really rush into things as well. The coach is excited. I'm excited. I think Ali's excited too, and he's fresh off the bat here. Lockie Richardson, welcome to Deakin University match of the round, top of the ladder clash, Friday night. How good is this?
Mate, so good. Hello to you, Blake and Ali. It's an unbelievable night that the club's been able to put together, and you couldn't ask for a better lead into finals. It's that finals-like atmosphere tonight. We're going to have a few people down, which is exciting. And to top it off, we get to celebrate our 50th game as a senior women's team, so it's really exciting.
Well, that's my first question off the bat too. 50 games as well, on top of the ladder, playing great footy as well, undefeated if you don't mind too. Considering where you look at last year, things didn't really go your way, but then you come this year and you guys, your team is just building. And what's been the key mindset to this great Warrandyte team this year?
Yeah, you're right. We got the opportunity to play our first final last year, which was really exciting. Lost to Vermont. Vermont went on and won the flag, and they did a really good job there. They run a really tight ship. We know Wantirna South are really strong. Bayswater really strong last year as well. The key change for us was we had a few new girls come in, and a few of the old squad who have gone overseas but are looking to come back next year. It's interesting what that generates in terms of new players coming in and new relationships and how that looks as a group, just the way that they connect. And we had a different strategy going into this year. We really simplified the game plan, and we've sort of let their strengths be on showcase for most of the game. There's very little intervention from the coach other than some minor tactics and some stuff there. So just really proud of the group and the way that they've committed to training and committed to their games. And even though we're undefeated and that's really great, and we're really proud of everyone. We've been challenged really well by a lot of teams. So yeah,
I just want to talk about key out this year, and I think if you look at it, BNF winner, I believe 2024, Rebecca Cullen Hall, unfortunately touring Australia. Shout out to you, Beck. I know Beck quite well. But
you got her on Instagram? You following
I
that
went to school. I've been following the touring and all that.
She'll be listening in right now, by the way.
I hope so. So shout out to Beck. And I hope she's listening. But who's been the key person of this group that's doing her job? Because if you think about it, it's crazy you think you're undefeated without her, but who's been the key to list me a couple of players that we're going to be seeing? I know you could list the whole 22.
I've got 22 I could easily name. So what do you miss when you miss Cuz? You miss her enjoyment and love for football and her connection with her mates, but she's a really gritty player, and once she wins the ball, she's really classy with her hands and her feet, and you also miss that IQ from her. And I miss you, Cuz. But what have we brought in? We've brought in a lot of really high IQ players and some really talented players. I've got Jade McCormack, who is just an absolute bull.
Oakley Chargers, I believe, too. Had a year off, I think, as well. So that's a great inclusion.
Great inclusion. Nat McDonald, ex-VFL at Essendon. We went to primary school together, and she had a year off before, and I said, do you want to come on down? And she was really keen, and her understanding and just what she's been coached at that higher level, and she's been able to bring that to us on the field. She's a bit of an on-field coach. And then I'll stop at AJ, but obviously AJ's a phenomenal talent coming from the junior program. She just lighted the game on fire for us when we get it forward. So
talking about that undefeated run, because it's been such an exciting brand of footy that you've been wanting to, that you and the team have been playing.
Yeah.
Coming into one game left before finals. What's some of the key areas that you've wanted to focus on before finals next week?
Yeah, it's a really good point. We've had a really simple game plan, and I don't want to give too many secrets away before we head into finals. But it's been the case that when we work together and we use each other, that's been the biggest thing for us this year. Our big strength is that we can get numbers around the footy really well, and so we work to encourage our players to leave what is a common position and work together and get up the ground and make the ground small, and then open it up when we win possession back. And it's been the case that when you have a simple game plan that everyone understands, beats a really tricky or complicated one that only a few understand. So yeah, that's been the key.
Yep, as well. And teams better run through the banner at the moment as well. You got one, you're good?
I'm all good.
Oh, yeah, sorry, just had to double check. But yeah, I'll let you go back in the
Thank you so much. I was looking at the time.
Yeah, I know. But your teams better go through this big banner here.
Yeah.
Grit and support. Just quickly, you want to touch on about that?
There are two values. We had our team camp at the start of the year. That's what we brought. That's what we wanted to bring into this year. They're the two keys for us on the field and off field. So that's why that's up there.
No worries.
Love it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Well, enjoy the game. Lockie Richardson there, the Warrandyte Football Netball head coach as well, undefeated if you don't mind too. But we've got another big guest coming in toward. It's the Wantirna South senior women's coach as well in Michael Vozzo, coming into Deakin University match of the round. How you going, Michael?
Good, yourself?
Very good. Last time we checked, grand final day. Unfortunately, wasn't your day, but you're playing some very good footy. Again, if you look down a few sides, some sides haven't really come back from the grand final loss as well, but you're just playing great footy at the right time, I guess.
Yeah, no, look, we had a few of our under 18 girls push up into our senior footy, and, we picked up probably a couple girls just through friends of friends, and they've been really talented, and obviously then being able to grow into two teams, which has been unbelievable. So, yeah, it's been terrific.
I'll talk about the two teams in a second, but I just want to talk about, how have you gone from the grand final loss and what has who are the players? We look at Disney at the moment. Everyone looks at, Cameron Disney and what she can do. But is there any players in particular that's really stepped up this year that go a little bit unnoticed last year compared to this year?
Look, I don't like sort of individualising, but, we've obviously had Mom McFarlane started to kick a few goals, and Marissa Valajos, she's only in her second year of footy, and she's a little jet on ball, and obviously we've got Marley Ingram, who's not playing tonight. She's back playing with the Rangers and stuff, and she's just gone to another level of her footy. But these are all girls that we've known that they've got something, and every single week they've improved, and maybe we've improved a little bit as coaches and whatever. But no, it's pretty good. Yeah.
I was going to talk about the brand of footy throughout this season because it's been fun to watch. Playing against Warrandyte, who are undefeated, what are the key focuses that you've got on tonight's game?
Look, last time they were just brilliant. From the very first contest, they were up and about, and away they went, and they probably just jumped us a little bit. And to be fair, though, they just outplayed us for the full 4 quarters. So we know that we've got a bit of an uphill battle, but if anything, maybe they're the hunted now, and we're the hunters, and something like that. And you never know that. Hopefully we'll be able to turn the tables. We've been playing some pretty good footy, but hopefully tonight's the night that we can show our supporters who are down there and congregating around that we're the real deal. So
yes, indeed. And we talk about the two sides. And as Warrandyte come on the ground right now with the big banner, but I just want to talk about the two sides as well. I found it's a bit challenging because obviously you want to play your best side, and then you obviously you got the development sort of side as well. How have you dealt with the new situation with the second side? Because it's been challenging at some points because sometimes you get players that get injured in let's just say the Div 4 team, and then you go bring some players up, and then that might put the numbers a bit down. How have the club, of yourself and the club going forward, have done that really well?
To be fair, the credit is to the girls. So, they're all happy for someone to go up and commiserate with someone who goes down. And I think what's ended up happening is, probably injuries have helped us not having to drop people
Yeah.
and things like
Because
that.
I feel like that's probably the toughest thing, when you deal with it, because you can have a fully, let's just say you got no injuries, and then there's some players there that should be playing in the Div 4 team, but with injuries and stuff, you got to do that. And I think you're doing a really good job. Personally.
Look, I think the most important thing is, and what we've done deliberately is we've rotated a lot of girls through different positions. So we've got a number of girls who can play a number of positions, and I think that was really, really important for our development of our players and our teams.
Yeah.
So, credit to all the girls. They've been terrific all year.
Yeah, they haven't, which is really good to see as well.
I've enjoyed watching that brand of footy, even throughout from the start of the season till now. It's just everyone's flourished in their own roles.
Yeah, no, it's terrific, and they're easy to coach. So
which is what you want.
We love it. So
100%.
hopefully we'll see how we go.
Yeah, well, we hope the Bright Lights can get on the Devils and put a big statement win into the competition, because you made the grand final last year as well, and I think you can do it again, and why not? That's a question, and why not us sort of thing as well. So hope you enjoyed tonight. Great conditions, a little bit windy, but I'm sure you guys will do a good job.
No, thank you for that, guys.
No
worries.
worries.
Good luck.
Michael Vozzo there, the senior coach of the Wantirna South women's side as well. Two sides, which is always a bit challenging too, because you've got a full strength side in, and you get, like I said, if you get a full strength side in, you got to get some players. Unfortunately, they've got to play in that second side, unfortunately, as well. But they've done really well, so pretty happy with how that's going. We might be joined here by our great boundary reporter here in Kate Green. Welcome to Friday Night Footy down at Warrandyte tonight.
Thanks, guys. I think I'm actually on the shout-out call, because I've just been approached by a few people. They're just asking that we send out a big cheerio to Warrandyte legend who's been part of Warrandyte for 50-odd years, Ian Hook. He's actually at home at the moment with a broken leg, and he's watching on YouTube. So all good.
Yep.
And I will see you guys. I'm off to the boundary, and the ground is good, firm, but very dewy.
Yeah, which is Friday night conditions as well. I just want to mention, unfortunately, with just some unfortunate bad times as well. Unfortunately, Whitehorse Pioneers have forfeited for tomorrow's game, which is concerning and a little bit. You got to feel sorry for them. They've had a really tough year. Just looked at that on my way up to Warrandyte as well. So great conditions as well for today's clash as well. And as I mentioned, this Warrandyte team, having a look at it through, if you compare it from last year to this year, I feel like they've just improved a lot. Like they've set the bar of this competition where they were last year. Unfortunately, didn't go their way. So really happy with how it's all going here, Ali.
Yeah, 100%. And I've just loved the way how, not just for Warrandyte, but as I mentioned about Wantirna South, the way that both these two clubs have, grown over the last, 13 rounds coming into tonight's game. It's been so much fun to watch. And, I think expect, last round of the season, expect both teams to go, I'm sure, who knows whether they're going to show their own cards or not. Yeah. But, they want to play the best footy they can coming into next week.
Well, right now, they're going to be playing each other next week too. So 2 weeks having a go at each other on a great contest like tonight is as well. I think this is the grand final. I personally think this will be the grand final. Obviously, there's two sides, and we've got to give respect to the other two that have qualified and done the good duty of it. So do you think that's the way too? Do you think this will be the grand final that we'll be seeing at H.E. Parker?
Yeah, I believe so. I just love the way that, it's not only the players on the field, but the bench, the way that, those players off the ground come onto the ground and have that impact. It doesn't matter what position it is, they can fill that void in really well.
Yes, as well. And, I talk about Natalie McDonald. Played a lot
she's been incredible.
I think she played at Essendon. I think she did play at Essendon, and also Darabin Falcons, of course, as well. But she's a star as well. Jade McCormack, she's another one as well, coming from the Oakley Chargers. She was actually on the draft sort of board as well. So that's another big story as well that we've got to talk to as well. This Warrandyte team has just got heaps of great players, and I'm really looking forward to the midfield as well, which is going to be a really good contest, Ali.
Yeah, me too. Have to admit, I'm so excited watching Ava, rattle play. I've loved the way that she's played all year, and
Leading goal kicker as well.
yeah. So the way that she's gone about her business, I'm sure Wantirna South will have a game plan tonight to shut her down or keep her quiet. But I'm really excited to see how Ava played, and I want to mention about Nat because she used to be a former basketballer for Warrandyte.
Yes,
so
she's a Warrandyte general, I've been told. So
shout out to Nat there. I'm sure she'll
Nat
appreciate
Mac
it.
as well. We do have an opposition, of course.
We do. We'll go through Wantirna South.
And I think you've got to stand out. The key standout is, of course, Cameron Disney,
Yes.
League BNF. She was around that mark point of view as well. And there's a few familiar names that have been in this Wantirna South sort of outfit as well. And, Darcy Clark looks like she's going to get on board as well. And if you have a look at it as well, Montana McFarlane as well. She's another one that's kicked 32 goals this year. So they'll have their hands pulled. So players are in position right now. And we're about to get into our call spot as well. Conditions is pretty good down here as well as we get into it. And bringing us in for the first bounce is Ali Cordes.
All right, here we go. Both teams just hustling it around in the middle here. Looks like Vela just had the ball there, and we'll get a ball up here in the middle. I think you expect the first few minutes, both teams just to go at it as hard as they can.
They want a bit of cards, play their cards early.
100%. So Warrandyte handballing it through the middle there was Rosdren there. Wantirna South now getting it out through the middle here. Great pick up handball there. Great pressure there by McCormack there. She's going to long bomb inside the middle here. A few numbers around there for Warrandyte. Now they're going to work it through in the forward 50 here. 2-on-1 contest here. Great work there by Whitelaw, believe that is. And we'll get a ball up inside Warrandyte's forward 50 here.
When you said about conditions down here, you're not going to believe this. There's not a breeze to be had down here. It's perfect.
Which is unlikely on a Friday night as well. So Wantirna South get the clearance, and that's off the back of a Warrandyte jumper. And that might just roll through for a ball up. Crowd is pretty big up here. They had the Oz kick before I got here as well, which is great to see. And some of the senior players will be here tonight too, which is a great thing to see that both clubs and their men's watching on the women's side, which is great to see. Getting around this one here is Port. She's got through a couple Warrandyte jumpers, and that's going to be another ball up. Thought of holding the ball, but nothing called. Two rucks and Greenhill going at it, but getting the hit there, that was by Daruch. And that's going to be another ball up. Same spot, really. Nothing's really moved around here.
Blake, you mentioned it, and they're coming. You can see both teams, senior men's supporters coming in through the car park now.
Yeah, it's good to see. As we're on the outer wing now, scooping this one up here. Burrows gets it off here, finds her teammate in Clark. Darcy Clark, just mentioned her in the pre-game as well.
Great tackle and pressure there by Canty there.
And that's going to be another ball up just on the outer wing here. We've just gone about 2 minutes into this first quarter of the Deakin University match of the round.
So, bit of a 2-on-1 contest there. It'll be a push in the back there, and it'll be a Warrandyte free. It did look pretty obvious there. But here come Warrandyte. Just a small kick off the ground there. Pick up there by Thatcher. Kick off the boot by Callow. Beautiful mark there by Wantirna South. And they'll look to work it through the middle here, or half back, I should say, here. 1-on-1 contest here. Bit of the push off the ball there, but play continues. Wantirna South doing a great job applying that pressure, but lucky bounce there. Thatcher with the pick up. Handballs that one off to Velos there. Love the hustle through here the middle by both sides. As Wantirna South look to work inside, it'll be a high there, and it'll be Warrandyte's free there.
Yes, as well. Getting that one here is Craig, sorry. Mark taken. That was by Canty, the captain. skipper of Warrandyte. On the outer wing, can go deep inside the forward 50 here. Who's going to try to get this one up here? One himself doing Morrison, but she's got her teammate there in Whitelaw. So Whitelaw just gets it out to the outer wing. First to get this one up again is Candy, the skipper. And that one might be holding the ball. It is, and it will be. It's going to be going to Wantirna South.
That was great work there by Downsy there. She didn't allow anything easy there for Warrandyte and wins that ball back.
They look like they're really doing a really good start at the moment. Gets tackled immediately by Warrandyte. We're in Wantirna South, forward 50 here, but getting a clearance kick there. That was by Greenhill. Of course, the poster girl on the advertisement. Good to see. And a mark taken there. That was by McFarlane. Montana McFarlane kicking the 32 goals this year. Looks to go. She'll have to kick it inside to the top of the square here. Plenty of Wantirna South numbers trying to get this one up. Here's Wantirna South. They do so. Guess who? Disney. Snap around the corner. What a start. Guess who as well? Disney kicks the first goal for Wantirna South. What a start on a Friday night with Disney kicking that one. We could see that coming, couldn't we, Ali?
Sure, there. Bit of the razzle-dazzle there by Disney. And her teammates absolutely loved that as soon as that goal went by. Went through the sticks there.
She is a star of this competition, and that is a great start for this Wantirna South team. And she can go mid, she can go back, she can go behind the ball, and she can definitely go forward and kick a goal or two. But what a start that is. They've had complete control. I haven't really seen it go in Warrandyte's forward 50 here, so it'll be really interesting.
Yeah, a couple of times, but I also think, Wantirna South, they're really applying the pressure, and still early days, but Warrandyte, they'd want to get on a bit of a roll here. As handball off there by Downsy there. Great work there by goalie there. Apologies about the pronunciation there. Bit of a loose ball there. And Warrandyte just working inside their forward 50. But Wantirna South, they are not allowing anything easy at the moment again. And Carlo couldn't get the hand off there. McPherson spins around. Bounce there. McFarlane with the fist there. Bit of the golden fist I'm going to add there.
Oh, it's always good.
As Craggs works it. Was there push in the back? No call there. We'll get a ball up inside Wantirna South 50 here.
Ellie, just to help you out, it's Garwally.
Garwally, thank you.
That's all good.
So we're inside Wantirna South forward 50, where the ball has been heavily so far this quarter. This great Warrandyte team getting challenged pretty early here. A kick down. We're down in the pocket here. Getting this one up here is Craggs. And that one's just going to roll out. No, Warrandyte keep it in just. Tackled immediately with this great Wantirna South pressure. They get the kick there by Mozzarella. And that's a mark taken.
That was Nat McDonald there.
Here we go, the first look from Natalie McDonald, centre of the ground down here at Warrandyte Reserve now. Gets the hand pass, McCormack gets around, gets two, if you don't mind, two plays. Goes deep inside to the top of the 50 arc. Scooping this ball up here is Whitelaw, but she's got plenty of Warrandyte jumpers with three Devils after this ball. And it's going to be tackled just on the pocket down here of Warrandyte's attacking 50. First real look we get to see from Warrandyte at the moment.
I'm really liking the matchups that they have on the field so far, just on Disney and on McDonald for Warrandyte.
Yeah, it's been a really good matchup so far. As Wantirna South just looking to get it out of their defensive 50 here, as Thatcher trying to keep her hands on the footy. She does, as McCormack handballs that one there. As I'm loving the movement here by Wantirna South, getting it out inside 50 there. Now they go through the middle, as McFarlane looks to try to chase that ball, but plenty of numbers around now. Here's an opportunity. Jones, who picked that one up there. And you've got to love the tackling pressure. That, just, again, Warrandyte, they've got it down really well. They just got to find some ways.
Pressure has been incredible.
It sure has.
Looking at Wanty South at the moment compared to last time we saw them last year. They're just so improved. They're getting in and scrapping for the ball. Their eyesight, their footy brain is completely developed. It's really amazing.
So free kick, it's going to go to Warrandyte and Craggs. So Craggs will have this one. Centre of the ground at Warrandyte Reserve. Picture of scenes down here tonight. Friday night footy. Great to be here on this great Friday night.
Got the pizza place nearby as well, Boca. So
So Wantirna South can go in deep with Darcy Clark. One-on-one out here with McFarlane. Well done there by Warrandyte. They rebounded that really well here, and they're going to kick inside. Looking for the teammate for Warrandyte in Lowry. And they go inside. Mark Deakin and McCormack. She's going to have plenty of say in this game. She's had a lot of disposals so far in this first quarter. And Wanty South got plenty of numbers. They get this one out here with Whitelaw yet again. Gets a smother, but Warrandyte again got numbers. Picking this one up is McDonald. We'll be saying her name a lot tonight, I reckon.
Sure will.
And Lassie gets that one. Centre of the ground. Plenty of Wantirna South's numbers around this ball. Where's this one going to sit? They've got a number out the back here. If it's on there, they do go for that one here. Open goal square. Can take a bounce if you don't mind. That might be run too far.
Oh.
It is. Run too far for that one. But again, they've got space, time, and the pressure's been elite. That's why they're up at the moment, Wantirna South.
Yeah, they sure are. Just the way that they love to run. As soon as they get that footy, they love to take off and really take the game on there.
That's with both these teams, Ali. They're running teams, and just it's the best showcase game we've had for our very first Friday night game. Just the speed and the agility of both teams back and forth. It's just fantastic for women's footy.
Yeah, it sure is. And just as both teams looking to go past the interchange gates here is great tackling pressure there by Disney, and a bit of argy-bargy happening there. Getting a little bit feisty, you could say, but
Love to see it.
yeah.
Love the passion.
Yeah, 100%. Nothing in it, just both two teams just going at it. As we get a holding call there, and it'll be a free kick there to Wantirna
Looks
South.
like a shoulder problem there. Oh no, that doesn't look good. Yeah, I think got tackled late. Oh, and a bit of
Yeah, a bit of
afters.
argy-bargy happening.
Yeah.
But I think this is the point in the game where, we're still in those early
Jeez,
stages
it's still
of that first
going
quarter.
on as well.
Yeah. We're still in those early stages of the first quarter, but
Unfortunately, Velos for McDonald for Warrandyte is getting in everyone's faces over here, and unfortunately, umpires now having a big chat with Disney, trying to calm everything down.
I think she's the key player in this team. Well, we've got to find that match up there. We'll go back to the game.
I will say it's the point in the game where, it's that time of the season where, everything's on the line. It's almost finals next week, but you got to control the game. You got to settle those emotions.
Yeah, and of course, Wanty South made the grand final. Fortunately, fell short, so they're after something. They want to be up there. Last week where Vermont were. As we're in this one, Disney getting this ball, kick the opening goal of the game. If you just joined us, you can see on that scoreboard 1 straight 6 to Warrandyte yet to score.
Oh, great
And
tackling
that is
pressure.
a good pressure. Got the kick though. The umpire didn't fall for it. And it's going to be another ball up just on the top of the arc of the 50 down here. Bit of spiciness going on first quarter. Don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. As the hitter goes towards in favour of Wantirna South, and that's going to be another ball up.
Both teams just be careful, because last game of the round, we're into finals next week. No one needs a red card.
As the two rucks yet again going at it. Getting this one out is Warrandyte with Callow playing her 100th game for Warrandyte. She's been a part of the whole junior program as well, with a few others in this Warrandyte team. And that's going to be another ball up. Just homegrown talent, which is what you want to build.
Definitely, especially coming through the pathway. That's what you love to see is bit of the argy-bargy still happening, and we'll get a secondary ball up here. But, yeah, you could see, both teams are just not allowing that, the tackling pressure. It's right up there as Wantirna South look to get it out now into their forward 50 here, as Mortarella might be in a bit of trouble there, but gets the footy out just in time. Disney off the boot there, as bit of a foot race happening for the ball there. 3-on-2 at one stage there.
It's McCormack.
As the ball just goes up there. Who's going to mark that one? It is a lucky bounce. Pull with the tap there, as Warrandyte look to get it out of this congestion here. But they do get a clear entry out, as now it enters Warrandyte's forward 50 here. 1-on-1 there. Rattle just not making anything easy there. The footy's just going to sit there. What's it doing? What's it doing?
Oh, it's almost like it's just a kick-off and then it's just going to sit there. It's almost like a cricket ball standing there when it's meant to go for 4.
I thought it's not when it's meant to be running. It's meant to be sitting there. So
Disney gets the clearance kick. He's having a fine say early stages of this game. If you just joined us, we've gone about 15 minutes into this first quarter on the Deakin University match of the round. They're right down here, centre wing, and it's going to be a Warrandyte free kick.
If I might chime in on that stopped ball, Kate did mention earlier that the ground was pretty solid, but there are a couple of spots where it is just a bit of mush.
Yeah.
So my guess is it fell in one.
Yes. Great mark.
possibly.
Great mark taken in. That was by Callow. She plays on immediately. 2 Devils players around this ball here. They can try and get this one up. Plenty of Warrandyte. They come in here. It's just going to be a stoppage ball at the moment. 15 and a half minutes in. Scoreboard reads Wantirna South, 1 straight 6. Warrandyte yet to score. And the Deakin University Friday night footy. I think Kate mentioned it. This is our first ever Friday night game. So very good to see out here.
Surely it's here to stay. Surely.
Yeah, I hope there's plenty more. I think there is another Friday night game tonight as well. I think the Eastern Devils are playing, I believe, maybe Park Orchards too tonight. So we'll keep an eye on that one at around half-time, I reckon. As a holding free kick, and it's going to go to Warrandyte.
If you guys could see the size of the crowd from where I'm standing, it is brilliant.
It is. There's the play on immediately down here. They look to go in a 1-on-1. Great mark, almost taken, not taken. They go to the centre of the ground here. Plenty of Wantirna South jumpers, but Warrandyte really do really well here. Gawuli gets this one. And where's this one going? And it's going to be a Wantirna South free kick.
Indicated a chuck.
So it'll be a throw. Infringement there.
Yeah.
Sorry, rugby union, we call it a chuck.
It's okay. It's all right. So,
It looked exactly like that too.
yeah. Just a different terminology, but that's okay. As Whitelaw takes that one there, and it'll be a holding there. That was there by Culver, as Voen looks to take the kick here. Plenty of numbers around, full green jumpers around there. Sock it off the ground there. Inside Warrandyte's forward 50 here. Warner takes that one there. And love the run there by Wantirna South. And beautiful mark there by McFarlane. Now she'll look to find an option inside there. You've got Culvert. Yeah. Well, you had Culvert that was around in that goal square there, but you also had Clark.
The back. Yeah. Yep. That's a missed opportunity.
So let's see what Wantirna South can do out of this passage of play here. Plenty of numbers around with Mortarella taking that ball there. Handball off there. That'll be a throw, it looks like there. And again, I think since the quarter's gone by, Warrandyte have done a great job, getting into it. But again, Wantirna South, they've got the answers at the moment. So, look to take the kick here. I believe it's
Thatcher.
Thatcher here. So she'll take the kick here. Is it straight through the sticks there? Yes, it. Oh, I should have jinxed it.
Behind.
No.
I love the enthusiasm.
I was waiting for it.
No, it was good.
She off the side of the right side of the boot, so right hand for a lower score, guys.
Yeah, so we got 117 to Wantirna to yet to score Warrandyte. So still got a couple of minutes left, minute and a bit before quarter time. As great run there by Rostron there. Getting the handball out there was Vine. Vine with a tackle there on McDonald, and we'll get a ball up here.
Yes, indeed. I can see Bay 13 down the corner there. It's lighting up the fire. That's what it's called down here. But Warrandyte,
I didn't know that.
Wish we could get the van down there one time. That'll be great. But we're back to the game here. As we're about to do the handball. Out the back here, skipping this one up is Valajos. And out here is Thatcher again. Almost had that shot, but unfortunately missed that one. She has. She gets tackled by the handball here. Out the back here, if they get this one, Turner. Clark can kick the Devils second. Can she? No. And through for a behind. So 15 seconds left to go. Wantirna South, 139 to Warrandyte, yet to score. 10 seconds to go in this first quarter.
I'm loving the fact that no intensity has dropped from either side. They're just full on like they started.
So there you go, the siren sounds down here at Warrandyte Reserve. It's quarter time here. Just a single goal kicker for Wantirna South in Cameron Disney. Guess who, if you don't mind. But that is the first quarter. 1-2-8 Wantirna South. Warrandyte yet to score. It's very unlikely me saying that just the way it is this year. But we're going to take a quick break. After this, we'll bring you back the second quarter action. Okay, welcome back to the Deakin University match of the round down here at Warrandyte Reserve, the picturesque Warrandyte Reserve down here looking over the mountains and the trees, which is great to see as well. Scoreboard reads Wantirna South 128, Warrandyte yet to score on this Deakin University match of the round. My name is Blake Tennant and joined here by Ali Corliss. Ali, how did you see that first quarter? You see, I don't really recall going to Warrandyte's forward 50 a lot, where Wantirna South, they kicked the goal early through Disney, and they kept the pressure, and they locked it in there forward 50. I would say majority of that quarter. How do you see it in that first quarter there, Ali?
Yeah, I really thought Wantirna South used the space really well. Maybe a couple of times in that, as the later stages when Warrandyte, were able to lock it up, but I think majority of that momentum really went to Wantirna South there, and I think for Warrandyte, there's great to see them apply that pressure. I'm sure they'll be talking about how do we get it inside our forward 50, but really entertaining game so far.
Yeah, I've been really lucky as well. From a Warrandyte point of view, McCormack's having a few, I reckon she's had, maybe 10 or 12 touches in that first quarter there. But then you look at Disney, she's having a really solid game, kicking the opening goal, of course, for Wantirna South. Thatcher's been involved too, Whitelaw as well. There's been a lot more contributions, I feel like, from the Devils, where Warrandyte, they're really, from my opinion, they're really relying on McCormack with her ball use, which is key to how Warrandyte are going pretty well.
Yeah, I'd love to see some other players step up for Warrandyte, like Gawuli. She's trying to get involved. She's been, pretty quiet in that, in patches of that first quarter. But yeah, I'd love to see, more players step up for Warrandyte. I'm sure they'll get into the game.
Maybe Nat McDonald needs a, yeah. She's got very classy. We're going to be here as well. We've got an interview I'm sure we'll get with Kate Green. Don't recall what huddle she will be with. I'm sure she's got someone with her. Kate, can you hear us, or have you found a...
Just down with Lachlan, it looks like.
Okay, you've got the Warrandyte coach. Kate, when you're ready.
Just down here with Lockie Richardson, Warrandyte women's coach. What an intense quarter. I've never seen you two come against each other like you did in that first quarter. Very impressive. You mentioned in the huddle that, it's all about consistencies from you guys and playing your own game. Do you want to expand on a bit of that?
Yeah. So with the consistencies part that you picked up on, we want to make sure that we focus the controllables. And the consistency in that is making sure we're just being aware and being really active in thinking about what I can do now and what I can do next. Yeah. So if I'm not actively involved in the contest, I'll get myself into a position where I can influence or be a supporting layer. So either on defence, that might look like coming forward and helping. If we win ball, we're going to get on the outside and be that outlet.
You also mentioned about increasing the pressure from those of us not in the coach's box and looking at the game so far. It's been an incredibly pressurised game.
Yeah, we're running stats on that because we really value hunt around our game style, and so really getting up in their grill and pressuring them is something that we want to see. And what we did see for Wantirna South was they were excellent. They were just absolutely outstanding at that. In the first half of that quarter. So we want to make sure that we've got to be better than that. Yeah, we want to make it really hard for them to make decisions and give them less time and space.
Thanks very much, Lockie, and all the best for the rest of the game, mate.
Thank you so much, Kate.
Thanks, Kate, and thanks, Lockie, there for the interview there. As we get the second quarter underway here at Warrandyte Reserve. Here for the Deakin University match of the round here. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the coverage wherever you're tuning in from around Melbourne or wherever you're watching
Interstate.
from. Interstate. Across the world.
Which is what you want people to do, I guess.
Yeah. That's what we want. We want those numbers up on the live stream. There's a great mark taken there by Craigs. Let's see if Warrandyte can make this opportunity count up for a great work there by Grimer to cause spoilers there. Looks to get out of trouble here. Sock it off the ground there. Bit of a 2-on-1 contest here. As Warrandyte looks to inside for their front forward 50 there. Great work there by Wantirna South. They look to bomb it down go down the line here. McCormack, who we called quite a few times in that first quarter there. McFarlane, she's got all that open space. Can she take it? Great pressure there by Vaughan there. Play continues. Thatcher, she'll go herself here. Will she make it through the sticks? And
That's a goal.
surely that's a goal. It is.
Yes.
And Wantirna South with their second major of the game. What a build up there by Wantirna South.
Just the space and the run and the carry and the dash, all the above really there. Great goal there by Thatcher. I thought she deserved one as well, that you really wanted to get that one going, but you got there, that one. But,
I was waiting for it.
None of the intensity, guys, has dropped from that first quarter, and that first quarter was really full on.
Yeah, it sure was. And like the way that, again, Wantirna South worked it through the middle, they haven't missed a beat from that, the first quarter. And Warrandyte, there were some good patches there, but they really need to lock in here as, again.
As the Wantirna South look to scoop this one up. And a mark intercepted by Warrandyte here.
They just need a clear target.
If they can find it, take time. Obviously, you got the 15 to 30 seconds to get the ball off. And that's going to be another ball up. There you go. You can see it in the background down there, which is great scenes as well. Good to see the men's supporting the women's, which is great to see down here at Warrandyte Reserve. They get the kick, do Wantirna South, center ball of where we are. They get a kick down and
nice
fine.
kick.
Got some time, and they got this player here, and Warrandyte can hopefully go with Carruthers. She's she's kicked the 11 goals this season, but she plays on immediately. Wantirna South got this one up, but getting first to the ball will be Wantirna South, just on the pocket down here. They do so well with Warner. Warner gets it on the boot here.
Great
mark. Courageous mark, if you don't mind. And Warrandyte can go back into the attack here. They do so. They play on immediately here. Who's going to get up for this one? And the intercept mark going to Wantirna South Alley. Disney.
Yeah, beautiful mark there by Disney. And bit of the Benny Hills music. Do you want to add to that as well? So as we get another one there. Great mark there by McCormack. And she'll take the run on there. Bit of a threat. You could say 4-on-1 there. And Wantirna South getting the numbers inside their defensive 50 there. So
Number 10 for Wantirna South Whitelaw is really commanding that back line.
yeah, they're holding their shape really well, Wantirna South. And Thatcher just setting it up here. Goes through the middle here. Off the boot there by Warrandyte. And on the run, here's McDonald. McDonald, can she find a target? Great intercept mark there by Bristow there. She had great positioning there to take that mark. As looking to get it outside there. Or get it out of that defensive 50 there. Right, we're applying the pressure there on, just trying to figure out the number there, but there on McCormack. And we'll see if we can get a secondary ball up, which we do. We'll try again here. Great tap there. Off the footy. We'll get a third ball up here.
Yeah, same sort of spot down here.
Just the repeat stoppages there.
Yeah, 5.5 minutes in, we've gone. That's going to be a holding free kick. It's going to go to Wantirna South here. Getting this ball is Valajos. So Valajos will kick it to the centre of the ground where we are at Wantirna South, Warrandyte Reserve. Craggs gets the mark here.
I'm really loving Craggs' work tonight. She's just been really, really important in that.
The general down back sort of thing? Yeah.
Half back.
I agree with you, Ellie.
And a ball, and it's going to be tackled. It's going to be a ball up just on the arc of the square where we set it up here. Good look at this one. Picturesque night down here at Warrandyte as well. No wind, nothing. Ground is in great condition. And they've really looked after it down here at Warrandyte. Good to be out here again. Love coming down here whenever we get the chance to come down.
My side of town, or I'm only, as I said, 5 minutes down the road.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great place. I
is.
really love enjoying coming in. And tackle is late. It's going to be another ball up.
I think I know where I'll be going up after this for dinner.
You're the local here, but as Green Hill gets the tap, and it's going to be yet another ball up here. So if you just joined us, scoreboard reads Wantirna South 2-2-14. Warrandyte yet to score 7 minutes in to this second quarter, Ali.
Yeah, they sure do. It's been a great game so far with, as we said, Wantirna South only with the 2 majors so far. Can Warrandyte find a response here? Well, yeah, they do. They take a beautiful mark there. And believe that was Rostron there. And Rattle tried to take the mark there. Wantirna South again really setting the ship here in their defensive 50. We'll see if Warrandyte can get there, as we'll get a secondary ball up, same spot there. We'll try again here. It's beautiful tap there by Daroch. We'll get looks like a kick or something happened there, off the ball there.
I think it was kicking in danger. Kicking in danger. Yeah.
As Whitelaw
That's
taking it
the
on.
ball.
Yeah, holding the ball court, and great tackle there by Rostron there. She really didn't make it anything easy there.
They need this, don't they?
They do.
Just to settle it down a little bit and then get that confidence.
They just need to steady the momentum as Rostron takes the kick. Is there a mark inside that goal square? There's not. Vine takes the footy. McDonald picks up the ball. McDonald off the boot! Not quite. Warrandyte with a minor score. First score of the game.
Yeah, they're weighing up, they Warrandyte. I think when they get this first goal, we don't know when it will be, of course, but I feel like if that could get him going, I feel like, for this Warrandyte team. Yeah,
definitely. And I think if first of all, they've got to break out of that defensive pressure by Wantirna's. Well, can we get an answer here? There might be an opportunity here. Beautiful tackle there by Whitelaw, and it'll be holding the ball cord. And advantage taken, Wantirna taking it on there. Almost a fly there. But I believe there was McFarlane there. Great pick up there by Daroch. Couple of players around the footy there. Beautiful mark there by Whitelaw. Takes the game on here. Oh, a bit of a rush kick there. Couldn't pronounce that one, but great work, great mark there by Chantal there. As Warner takes the tackle there. And it looks like we're going to play it down. Hopefully nothing too serious there, but...
Walking it off, it should be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm no doctor, of course, but yeah.
Now, the way that she landed it did look a bit awkward.
Yeah. So top of the arc here at the 50, straight in front here. This is a great bit of a surprise here, I reckon. Warrandyte undefeated coming into today's contest.
I think this is the hard bit as well. When you're undefeated and you've got all that momentum, it's like, I mean, you know, how much momentum can you take going to those finals?
Another ball up here. 14-1 at the moment. Wantirna South lead. 10.5 minutes in to this second quarter.
Beautiful ruck work there.
Oh, look at the spin move there. That was by McDonald. Just a clash that she's got. They can get the hand pass at the back here. Gets so. But just the pressure and the intensity from Wantirna South is wider in front at the moment. And it's going to be tackled again, but Wantirna South do get a clearance kick here. There's 3, 4 Warrandyte jumpers around this ball here. Who's going to climb this one up? Couldn't get there. That was by Thatcher. McDonald again, just a clearance, just a settler. But Disney, guess who gets the kick? And a mark taken for Warrandyte. Yeah, got to bring it back here. Didn't have the advantage there. So 11.5 minutes in. We still haven't seen a Warrandyte score. Don't think we've seen this pretty much all year, which is rare. Warrandyte have really dominated. So play on here.
Beautiful
Intercept mark taken there. That was by Thatcher.
Yeah, just the way that she had positioning for it. And I loved how Ash really, she just took that with two hands. And she takes the game on there, gets past the defender there, and she'll go through the middle there. McFarlane, drop the mark there. Play continues. Pick up ball there by Warrandyte, and that was by Carruthers there.
Nice movement to get it down from Warrandyte forward 50 into Wantirna South 50.
Off the boot there by Vine, and we'll get another ball up. And I think we've seen better movement there by Warrandyte. Again, they just got to find reward for effort here. As beautiful tap there by both Rucks and Rostron. Loving her impacts in this second quarter here. Couple numbers around there. Who's going to pick it up is Whitelaw. Off the boot there. Wantirna South looking to transition this ball down. And that was great work there by Variety there. Plenty of numbers around there for Wantirna South. Garuli. Oh, and we've got a bit of the off the ball.
Yeah, geez, it's happening again.
It's getting feisty.
No, I think
we can't have this. Girls, get your head in the game. This is the final game before finals.
So Wantirna South going into for a clearance kick here. Thatcher, she's got two numbers out the back here. Might be a free kick, and it's going to Wantirna South here, and it's going to go to that player in McFarlane. Leading goal kicker at the moment with 32 majors. Can she make it 33? Have to say. So
McFarlane's actually third there. You've got Callow on the opposite, Riddell on the one of the other team.
So here he goes. McFarlane can line up here, and that is Wantirna South's third of the night, if you don't mind.
Great
Wowee, what is going on down here at Warrandyte? Warrandyte coming into this game undefeated, but Wantirna South have had nothing saying that, and they're coming out all guns blazing here, and that moves the score to 3-2-20 to Warrandyte, one behind. Geez, they're doing really well here, Wantirna South. I think we've got to give them a bit more credit here, I reckon.
Yeah, they sure do, and it's the link up chain that they're working at through the middle, down inside their forward 50. It's been fun to watch, and now let's see if there's a few magnets being moved around here for Warrandyte, because they really need to find some answers.
So Callow is involved here, but a teammate as well there. That was by Torella. They get a kick to Wantirna South, a soccering ball. Gets the hand pass. Getting this one here was Dowsey. She gets the hand pass, finds Callow. Callow snaps around the corner. Wantirna South can go here. Three Warrandyte jumpers around this ball. Thatcher gets this one. Greenhill around this one. That was a high tackle. Caught it from here.
Yeah.
That's going to be a free kick. It's going to go Wantirna South. They're going to go inside their forward 50 again here, Ali.
I'm just loving, again, the transition. It feels like right now there's no... Warrandyte are really struggling to find that matchup and like that run and carry.
They're just stopping that tonight.
Yeah.
Wantirna South. That one run and dash that they really do.
So off the boot there was Valajos there. And beautiful, guess who? As soon as I can say a number here.
Number 12, Burrows.
Burrows. Takes it. She'll find Clark. And beautiful positioning there by Darcy Clark, who's currently 7th in the goal kicking.
Straight in front here, I would say, too.
So, let's see if she can convert here for Wantirna South's 4th goal of the night. Kick is taken, and just being a minor score there. So, scores are
21, 3-3, 21.
3-3.
2-1 behind.
So, Now the pressure really mounting on here. Oh, that was courageous there. Thatcher hitting the deck hard there. Warrandyte trying to get it out there. Beautiful tap there by Vine. Van Zerlen trying to get her hands on the footy there. Now Warrandyte get it out their defensive 50 here. Disney, she's around the footy there. Loose ball, who's going to pick it up here? And we'll get a ball up. I think we may need the Benny Hills music on that passage of play there. I love it.
Yeah, bit of spice going on here. I don't mind it. Top of the ladder clash Friday night. Great to see. Wantirna South have really controlled this game. They're having nothing to do with this great Warrandyte team. They're going around their business like they've been there before. They were in the grand final last year. Tackled immediately. Good tackle there. It's going to be a ball up. Approaching half-time, 7.5 minutes in. If you just joined us on the Deakin University match of the round, 3-3-21, Warrandyte 1 behind. Haven't scored yet in I would say, right now in a long time. It's probably been 37 minutes without a goal. It's unheard of on this Warrandyte team. So Greenhill gets a double ruck hit out. And it's going to be another ball up.
Most of that play's been in that middle patch there, you could say, throughout the night.
They just eliminated all the keys on how Warrandyte are going to play. And they've come out here with a great game plan. And Michael Vosler, credit to him for what he's doing right now.
He did spend time with the AFL advocating and learning how to coach women's footy.
So we're just on the centre ball here, just on the arc of the cricket pitch down here at Warrandyte Reserve. Getting this one up here is, of course, Rosh, and she's tackled immediately. And that's going to be holding the ball.
I'd love to see this, if there was the stat there, I'd love to see the numbers of how many holding the balls we've had so far.
Well,
I can go and have a look for you.
As we go down here on the other wing, Disney's around this ball. She scoops it up. She's just got that tall presence. She gets the kick straight away. Got the boot there. 2 against 2. Finding the footy there is Van Zeulen. As Disney again, she goes for the short kick.
Nice
Good mark
option.
taken. Well done there. That was by Burrows. She's straight in front, just on the arc of the 50. She plays on the man, looking for the forward 50. Mark taken. That was by Darcy Clark. She can line up here and kick the Devils 4 for the day on the brink of half-time here.
Clark is currently sitting 7th in Div 4 goal
As
kicking.
she plays on immediately and finds her teammate in Disney again. Can you stop this player? I don't think you can.
Well, it's almost like she chipped it out just inside, just out, and then goes back in. So a bit of a reset, you could say.
So Disney kicked the opening goal of the game here, and to put the Devils 4-0 on the siren, pretty much. Disney lines up, not a great kick, and that's going to go through for a behind. So 3-4-22 to 1 behind, and that is it. That is half time. Wow, it's a bit of a surprise here. Wantirna South 3-4-22 to Warrandyte 1 behind. What a quarter that was. It was interesting, wasn't it? Wantirna South are just doing nothing to make Warrandyte do what they've been doing.
Yeah, the way that, it was great to see the likes of Clark really getting into the game. McPherson, the way that she's been working off the ball, I've been really loving. And, it feels like right now more players got more involved there for Wantirna South.
Yes, indeed. So we're going to take a quick break, and then after this, we'll have second half action. At the moment, if you're just joining us on the Deakin University match of the round here on Friday Night Footy, it's Wantirna South 3-4-22 to Warrandyte 1 behind. We'll be back straight after this.
Welcome back to tonight's Deakin University Women's Match of the Round for Div 4 between Warrandyte and Wantirna South. We actually have a little bit of a special surprise for everyone tonight. With me is Dee Pryor, who during the 80s played for Warrandyte when Warrandyte and other women's teams played one game a year. And we just thought we'd get her on because it's part of women's football history and we thought we'd showcase it. Dee, welcome.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Oh, not bad.
I
A little bit
know.
nervous.
It's okay. I'm not going to bite. And that, I learnt about you through Lockie, and then Lockie Richardson introducing me to you when I was chatting with him earlier today. Can you tell us about what it was like playing footy back in the 80s when it was just one women's game a year?
Yeah, Lockie asked me to come down and talk to the girls tonight. And Warrandyte had a women's team where it was more of a fundraising day. It was a Sunday. A lot of the community came out to watch us. We probably only trained 2 or 3 nights before the game. But it was very innovative for Warrandyte to have this team. We usually played against Melbourne University. It was just the girlfriends, some mums. And we just had this one fundraising day that we played, and we were not talented at all. We were not trained at football, but a lot of fun, a lot of friendships, and it was a lovely community day for everyone.
You mentioned that most of the players were from, girlfriends, the mums and that, so you all got kind of roped into it by your female your partners and that, or was it just something of an interest that you really wanted to do?
Yeah, we just moved here to Warrandyte. We were 21, we were married. My husband came down to play football, and then when I heard that they did this ladies' game, it was like fabulous. So I actually get a chance to play football because it was very not frowned upon, but you were just never given the opportunity. So there were a lot of girlfriends that played. Some of the young girls that were in Warrandyte played. There were some very fit mums that played, which I was surprised at 21, like, oh, there's mums of the players. And it was just and then the Melbourne University girls, there was a contact from Warrandyte that worked at Melbourne Uni, and they organised a team of girls from Melbourne Uni to come down and play. And it was sort of like a celebration day, a big occasion in Warrandyte, really.
You must be so excited to see where women's football has come from those days when you just played one game a year for charity to now what we have, a full pathway for girls from Auskick all the way through to senior women's and then into the elite level of football for women. I do have to ask you, was the football that you played as passionate, as intense as what we've been seeing tonight, or...?
Oh, yes, I think we went out there to win on that one day, and we worked hard. I know I could hardly walk the next day because I'd used muscles that I'd never used before. And it was a lot of fun. I think we were very passionate. But even if I look back, I've got daughters in their 30s, they could play Auskick, and then they were playing, one of them was playing junior football, but by the time they got to under 14, they could not play in the boys' team. There were no girls' teams. There was not a pathway for them. So even though they really loved the sport, they couldn't move on. And I look at where we are now, that there's... football is in schools. I've worked in schools, and we now have girls' AFL teams. And there's a pathway for these girls. They can play as juniors. They can move into being elite sports people in this field, whereas before it just was not a possibility. So it's moved in leaps and bounds in quite a short time. When you look back, it's probably
about 40 years.
15 years ago, there was, you can play as a little junior girl with the boys, but then that was it.
Yeah, and now there's the opportunity for grandkids, so
yes,
to live vicariously through the granddaughters to get out and play women's football.
Yes, I've had a little granddaughter that's been playing Auskick, so...
Is she loving it?
Yep.
So taking after grandma's shoes.
Perhaps a bit more like maybe grandpa, but yeah.
Yeah. So what out of tonight's game and what you've seen, do you have any tips? I know you're Warrandyte passionate, but how do you think the rest of the game is going to play out?
Well, I'm hoping that Warrandyte has a win. I am Warrandyte's in my heart, so I'm hoping the girls will come out after half time and that they will nail this game tonight. So.
Dee, I want to thank you for coming on. I know it was a bit daunting when I first asked you, but just the fact that I wasn't aware that back in the 80s there was this opportunity for, okay, it was just one game, but it was still a game of women's football.
Yes.
Yes, it was for charity, as you mentioned, and raising money, but the fact that knowing that that did happen, and now we hit from, I think you said you played
1984 till about 1986.
Yeah, so now we are literally 40 years later,
Yep.
and here we are with a women's match that are around under lights for the first time
Yep.
being called.
Great atmosphere out here tonight.
Yeah, and a lot of people.
Yep, Warrandyte's come out to support our girls.
Yeah, well, Dee, thank you so much for coming on and bracing those nerves that you had. Really appreciate it, and I wish you and the rest of Warrandyte all the best for your men's and women's and your juniors.
Terrific. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.
Pressure up. Keep the intensity up, girls, right? Keep attacking the footy, everything else will look after itself. Go, Emma! Go, back. Go, Cam. Go, Kiwi! Go, Baldy!
Welcome back to the Deakin University match of the round down here at the wonderful Warrandyte Reserve down here for the top of the ladder clash on a balmy Friday night footy. Our first ever Friday night game covering here on the Deakin University match of the round. My name is Blake Tennant and I'm joined here by Ali Corliss. And what a start by the Devils here. They did not let Warrandyte score. If you just joined us, it's 3-4-22 to Warrandyte, one behind, Ali, which is unlike Warrandyte on how we've seen this year so far.
Yeah, it sure is. It's on Warrandyte and I'm sure what I've learned from Warrandyte is that there are patches of good moments, but they've just got to be able to string it from their defensive 50 into their forward 50. There were some good patches from their defensive 50, but just being able to have the ability to hit on the scoreboard as we're about to get the third quarter underway. But for Wantirna South, they're, the way that they're playing on, I continue to play it on.
Yeah, just keep putting the pressure on, and Disney's really playing some good footy as well. But there's been other contributions as they get the clearance here in Sarah Port, the vice captain. 2 against 2 down here. Skipping up is Warrandyte. They kick on the outer wing where down here at the interchange bench is.
Getting a bit chilly down here as well.
I usually don't bring a coat like I've got to any of our games, but tonight I was just like, you know what? I've got to wear it. We're in Warrandyte. No disrespect to Warrandyte as a place, but it gets really cold.
It does.
As we're in the centre of the ground right now, and getting this one up is Wantirna South. Got that with Thatcher. She gets it on the boot here. 1 against 2 in favour of Warrandyte. But getting away here is Clark. This ball might dribble through, and it's going to go through from behind. So 3-5-23. Wantirna South. Warrandyte 1 behind. A minute 10 into this third quarter. Ellie.
Yeah, gee, imagine if that goal went by. It really put the game, not necessarily out of sorts, but it'd be super hard. It'd be an uphill battle.
Warrandyte have to get the next goal, Ellie, don't they?
Yeah, they sure do. Just to find any momentum, they've just got to find. They got to build it on at the moment. As that was a beautiful mark taken there, and I believe that was Canty there. She'll take that kick on. No one coming forward there. As Wantirna South had a bit of a 2-on-3 3-on-2 there. Here is Jones who had that footy there, and we'll get a ball up here.
Quick word from the coaches from Wantirna South. They just need to maintain their pressure, keep the one-on-one going, and just keep their focus on their way of playing the game. And just from Warrandyte, they're right in it. They just need to get that territory and that conversion, and also, again, to keep to their own style of footy. But both teams very positive that things can come positively for this half.
Wantirna South look to, thanks for that, Kay, as Bro teams, bit of a congestion out here. Newman getting the footy out there. This is dangerous right now. Is that ball going to go through? Just goes across to the right-hand side. And tell you what, Darcy Clark was in great position there, but left the footy there, and it'll be a minus score there. So 3-6 here for Wantirna South. And tell you what, that was lucky there for Warrandyte.
Oh, it was, and they're on survival mode. I would say here, if Wantirna South get another goal here, they're in trouble, Warrandyte, and just not their night, unfortunately. And it's going to be a free kick, and it's going to go to McCormack for this one. I think it was just for the second tackle that wasn't really needed, but
yeah,
it got the tackle there. So McCormack plays on here, centre of the ground at Warrandyte Reserve. Friday night, can't beat it. Deakin University matching around, first ever if you don't mind too. And top of the ladder clash, which is huge. And Warrandyte's 50th game, which is good to be down here as well. So we're just on the arc of the cricket pitch at the moment. Getting around this one is Stratcher, but first to get there is McPherson. Callow involved. It's going to be a ball up here. 4 minutes into this third quarter.
Can I say, what a great crowd it's been all night as well.
Oh, if you go in the social rooms, they're full. So, and
great mark.
Yeah, so good mark taken there. That was by, of course, Torella. She's in the centre of the ground. She's going to get it forward for Warrandyte. Haven't really seen many of their good forwards go at it tonight due to the pressure from Wantirna South. They get a hand pass and they get a kick, but an intercept mark there. That was by Taya Weeks.
Yeah, had great positioning there, Weeks, and she'll look to go inside forward 52-on-1 there as Wantirna South look to exit defensive 50 here. Was Valjas there. 2-on-4 contest there, you could say there. So just around the half forward mark there, about 60 out, I'm going to say. So great tap there by Van Zulen there. And we'll get another ball up there. Great pressure there by Rostron there to apply the tackle there. Van Zulen gets the footy out there. guess who it is? Disney getting it out of there. Links up there with Burrows there. And couldn't quite find Clark there. Great work there by Warrandyte. Applying the pressure, but Disney trying to find Downsea there. Great work there by Newman to apply the tackle there, and we'll get a ball up in the middle here. Right near the interchange.
Yeah.
Inside.
As Warrandyte get the hit out with a double fist ruck battle here. Smothered boot. Plenty of Warrandyte numbers around this one here. Monty South got numbers to the ball. They're just ruining the party at the moment. It's their 50th game and they're up and running at the moment. They lead by 23 points to Wantirna South here. Out the back here, it's kick off the ground and it's through from behind. That was by McFarlane. Through from behind, 3-7-25 to Warrandyte 1 behind. We've gone 6 and a bit minutes in to this third quarter.
I'm loving the way that McFarlane is, I feel like a broken record, but the way that she goes for the footy, she's in front for most of that, in front of her player. I love the way that she puts the work around behind the ball.
Yeah, no, she's having a good say of the contest here. And Van Zulen tackles the player. It's going to be a ball up here. Just ruining everything from Warrandyte. They've just come here and they've done really well with their plans and the tactics here. As Garuli gets a kick there. One-on-one here. Good
Great
mark tucking there. That was by Rattle. She's got plenty of Wantirna South jumpers around this ball here. Getting this ball here is Whitelaw. Wanty South can try. Get this one out here. Rattle again. Kick Warrandyte's burst. And it's through from behind. So Warrandyte, they're looking a bit threatening at the moment this last couple minutes here. 2 behind. Wantirna South 3-7-25. 7.5 minutes into this third quarter. I feel like if they can get that goal that they're desperately looking for here, Ali, things can change. Definitely.
Yeah, 100%. I just think it's all about building that craft and that momentum. And as beautiful mark there, believe that was McPherson there. But yeah, once that first goal is kicked, it builds your confidence and really changes the, you'd say, mindset.
As Carlo gets it here, she gets a kick there. Van around this ball, but getting first to the ball is McDonald. She's tackled.
Great tackle.
And that's what you need. That could lift it up just a little bit. Just a little bit of momentum kill can help there. As the umpire's going to ball it up here. Van Zillen's got the ruck hit out here. She taps it out immediately. First to get this one up here is Whitelaw. She's been everywhere. And it's going to be a ball up. Scoreboards reads 3-7-25. Warrandyte 2 behinds. 8 and a bit minutes in to this third quarter. The premiership quarter, as everyone calls it. Van Zulen gets a hit out here. Goruli around this ball. Greenhill involved. They get a kick to Warrandyte here. But skipping out first here is Dowsey. Dowsey, just get off me. Center on the ground here. Who's going to go? There's 3 Devils jumpers around this one, but first to get there is Warrandyte. A bit of a push, nothing called. Tackled immediately, it's going to be a ball up. What about that pressure there from Dowsey there? Beck Dowsey, well done there, just to take it on there, Ali.
Oh, I just love the way her work rate has been phenomenal tonight.
Yeah, I think there should. No ruck nomination, I believe, for both sides. Maybe just Warrandyte. This one's going to go around. Tackled immediately, it's going to be another ball up just on the arc of the 50 for Wantirna South. Of course, they kicked there in the first quarter, so they kicked there in the third, and Warrandyte will be kicking to that direction next quarter. Callow got the kick. Mark not taken. Play on immediately here. What's going to happen here? They get around this ball. They get a hand pass. Wantirna South go back into the attack here. There's another Devils play here, and Thatcher. Thatcher gets a hand pass. Where's this going to go here? Getting this on is McPherson. Thatcher involved again. Disney gets the hand pass. But Warrandyte again doing really good things down the back here. Centre of the wing down here at Warrandyte Reserve. And a kick off the ground. And that might just be out of the full. I think the pressure is just really lifting from Wantirna South. Even though Warrandyte were really driven that one, weren't they, Ali?
Yeah, sure was. That was good patches there by Warrandyte. But It's the 1%ers for me right now. That was a great 1%er there by Rostron there. And just needs to link up with someone, find someone to come with hers. Cathras couldn't keep the mark there. Great pick up there by Warner. Play continues, and we'll get a ball up here in the middle here. Great work there by Guruli there.
Yeah, no, the work
rate?
The work rate has just been off the charts there by Guruli. She's definitely charging, and it looks like it'll be a downfield free kick, and it's going to go to Warrandyte just for a push off the ball. So McCormack will have this in good hands for Warrandyte. Wanty South doing a really good job here on how they're controlling McCormack here. She goes to the top of the square, but it was kicked off the boot by Wantirna South here. Getting a kick that was smothered. Plenty of numbers around this ball. Kick off the ground, but they've got that goalkeeper in defence there in Disney. She just plays everywhere, I guess, right now. Mark taken.
She's normally marked down as a utility.
Long plays on immediately. She gets the mark taken. That was by Roston. Roston takes the mark. She's going to play on immediately here. Looking towards the centre of the square. That might have hurt a few people just hearing that ball. It's pretty hard at the moment. And it's tackled immediately. It's going to be a ball up.
Yeah, as you can feel the cold conditions right now, I can't imagine how tough it would be on the ground to just mark that ball that ball right now. So Warrandyte off the boot there was Guruli there. Breakout tackle there. Off the boot there was Vine. Numbers around here from Wantirna South. They'll look to chip it around. You got 3 numbers around the footy there from Warrandyte. Great work there by McCormack, but couldn't find anyone to get someone to come with her. As off the boot there by Greenhill. Thatcher gets around a defender, spins past, works at half back here. Warrandyte looking to pick it up here. Who's got it now? That is Valajos there. And we'll get a ball up here. Feels like right now it's just a bit of the tempo right now, that fast pace. As Warner looks to get it out. Guess who it is? Thatcher with the mark there. She'll look to find someone down the field here, down the line here. Inside forward 50. McFarlane, excuse me. McFarlane. Great positioning there, and she'll look to line up for goal here.
Directly in front here. Should get this one. 32 for the year. Can we make it 33, Ali?
We're about to find out here. So
this will be a second for tonight.
So looking for a second goal here for tonight. McFarlane lining up here. Comes off the crowd, love that, and slots it through the middle there. Wantirna South with their 4th goal of the game, and that is McFarlane's 2nd goal of the night.
Yes, well done there by Wantirna South. They are controlling this game.
As the car horns go off in the car park.
Yeah, they do. You can hear it. There's another one.
I can hear it.
Maybe they're listening in their cars, Ali, which is good.
I timed it well last week, so I'll take the credit tonight.
Yeah, so 4-7, place 2 behinds. They must be on. They actually might be listening in the cars there as well.
Possibly.
Don't mind if you do down here. As a holding free kick, and it's going to go to Wantirna South. The umpire did direct that it was going to go to Warrandyte, but it's back to Wantirna South here.
Can I say I love being that person that honks the car in that car park. It's just I love it.
They're just the footy fans, which is really what to see. The pressure was there by Warrandyte. They get a kick. Almost hung her there, but that's going to be pushing it back.
That was a specky.
Yeah.
Not a push, it was a specky.
So Craggs gets it.
Great mark.
Mark taken there. That was by McDonald. McDonald goes to the centre. Mark taken there. That was by Cully. This is good ball movement here by Warrandyte and a player there. Good mark taken. That was again by Carruthers.
She had great positioning there too.
So Ali Carruthers can line up and kick Warrandyte's first of the night. Yes, I am saying that because Warrandyte haven't kicked one, which is very unlike them. Carruthers around this ball, tackled immediately, and it's going to be another ball up here Deakin University match of the round, 4-7 plays 2 behinds. Wantirna South leading 15 minutes in to this third quarter, the premiership quarter, as some people like to call it, Ali.
Yeah, sure is. This is where you try to find all that momentum or put the game in your favour or dominate that premiership quarter. As a bit of a great work there by Warner. Warrandyte looking to spin it out there. Callow tried to find a target there. Wantirna South looking to handball it out. Get it, exit defensive 50 here, and we'll get a ball up here. So Durrich and Turola going for the ball up there. We'll get a secondary ball up here. So both rucks just going at it again here. I'm going to get it out. Great work there by Disney. And now Wantirna South will exit out of 50 there. But beautiful mark there by Weeks. She looks to play on quickly. And great work there by Garuli there. I love to see her take her time, set it up here. She's got plenty of time here.
She definitely does. And I cannot fault her intensity and the way their efforts as well. And if she can get this on, this can top it up. And hopefully, again, we've been waiting and praying for that first goal that Warrandyte can.
So Garuli takes the kick, winds it up, and just goes...
Out on the full.
Yeah, out on the full there. So...
no, it might be behind.
No, it was out on the... it missed the goalpost. It was just out on the full.
Yeah.
She kind of hooked it off the boot.
Well, the play should be taken... Yeah, I was going to say there. Yep. I used to be an umpire, Ali, back in my day.
I am for netball at the moment, but look, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Oh, and that's not a good kick there. Mark taken there. That was by McDonald.
Nat just read that like a book. She was going for that every day of the week.
Looking to go back in the attack. Plenty of Warrandyte jumpers around this ball. It's going to be a ball up. Just on the pocket down here at Warrandyte Reserve. Great conditions. Like I've never seen, even more splendid conditions on a Friday night. It's usually windy and cold and miserable, but tonight we just picked the right night for it. And that's rush behind as well. So that's going to put Warrandyte to 4 behinds to Wantirna South 4-7-31, approaching the 18-minute mark of the third quarter.
Yeah, when it gets cold down here, especially in the mornings, it certainly is frosty. So.
Oh, yeah. You know it too well, don't you?
Oh, I do. I mean, I've been around here for far too long, but great tackling pressure as we go over the line here. Yeah, being a Warrandyte gear, I mean, look, it's freezing, but I absolutely love it. So
yeah.
Can't complain about it. As both rucks going at it, as Darich, Callow just keeping her footing there. That was McDonald there. Off the boot here, Warrandyte looked at inside into forward 50 there. Disney applying the pressure there on Carruthers there. Not too far out from the goal square here. Pick up ball there. Look at that ball movement there by Wantirna South exiting their defensive 50. McFarlane. Oh, great work there by Craggs. Just loving her work rate tonight. Clark. Plenty of numbers around the footy. Who's going to get it out of there?
They may have slowed down both teams just with their speed of running and intensity from that first quarter, but they're still highly contested in tackling and positioning of the ball.
Takes the bounce there. And close there by McFarlane. Guess who it is? Disney there. McFarlane. Guess who's 2 defenders there? And slots it through the middle there.
I love how the senior...
that is incredible.
Guys, did you see the Wanty South senior men's going up and down even before it went through the 2 posts?
Yeah, sure did. That's a goal. And that is just... I don't want to say it's over, but Let's look at that. And that is on the siren, if you don't mind, too.
So that was...
Sorry, 1 sec, Kate. 5-7, 37 to Warrandyte, 3 behinds. That is 3/4 time. Kate, for a quick comment.
That was McFarlane, that third goal, yep.
Yep, that was McFarlane, yep.
She's on fire. 3 goals in this quarter. That's incredible.
Yep, so we're going to take a short break, and then after this, we're going to bring you the last quarter. Warrandyte still haven't scored yet, but 37 points to Wantirna South. Straight after this, we'll bring you the 4th quarter action. Welcome back to the Deakin University match of the round down here at Warrandyte Reserve. Currently the scoreboard 5-7-37 to Warrandyte, 3 behinds. We're going to go straight to Kate Green because she's got a very important interview with Michael Voslo, who's just his side is playing some great footy, isn't it, Kate?
Michael, what an incredible 3 quarters so far. We knew you guys had it in you and never to doubt you or underestimate you. You mentioned in the huddle that the team just needs to maintain the run and speed and agility that you've been demonstrating for the last 3 quarters. Do you want to expand on that a little bit?
I think with the run and the speed, we do a lot of work on our fitness stuff. We've got a great strength conditioning coach, and she's really got the girls nice and fit. So we just think we've just got to back that, and especially later in the game, we find that that's what is the key to our success. So just want to keep doing that.
Having only looked at you guys in the grand final last year compared to what we're seeing today, there's a massive 180. And all those points that you mentioned last year when you were working towards them, it seems like it's really come together for you this season.
Oh, look, I mean, it's just a lot of hard work, and the girls have bought into everything that we do, so can't thank them enough. We've still got to keep going. There's obviously this week, get this done, and then on to next week.
Thanks very much, Michael, and all the best for the rest of the game and into finals.
Thank you, Kate.
Thanks for that, Kate. Great interview there by Michael as well. As we look to take this last quarter, as the last quarter is underway here, can Warrandyte find a response here as they enter their forward 50 here? Great pick up there by Rattle, and just goes across the right side there for a minor score. So
Just didn't have that snap around and got the curve.
yeah, just right idea. We wanted to see some forward entries here by Warrandyte, and they did exactly that.
Yeah.
It'd be nice for them to have a major on the board for all their efforts tonight, because they've been workhorses, both teams have.
So, bit of a scuttle for the ball here. Off the boot there for Warrandyte. Is this it here? Not quite, as get our fifth behind there for Warrandyte. So 5-7-37 to Warrandyte's 5 behinds. And it's all about finishing the game strongly here.
Yeah, and this will be a really good 4-quarter performance here by Wantirna South if they can kick 1 or 2 goals. But for Warrandyte, to make it a big occasion, they need to get a score on the board just for the occasion. They're not going to probably walk away with the points here tonight unless they go bang, 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 bang. But it's just not looking likely at the moment. And we've got to give credit to Wantirna South really, really highly, and been really enjoyed. So they're going to get a clearance here.
Great smother off the boot there.
Yeah, McCormack's not happy with that. This one's going to go in the outer wing. Getting first to the ball there is Rushton, and tackled immediately. And it's going to be a free kick.
To Warrandyte.
Yeah, looks like it. Bit of confusion going on. But, yeah, hard to get him back in the right position there.
Yeah.
Well done. Good work there by the umpire.
Yeah, just saying this is where you're going to set it up here. I like that. I like it, actually.
Just on the pocket of Warrandyte's attacking 50. I tell you what, if this, they'll be playing against each other next week, so this is going to be a cracking contest down at H.E. Parker Reserve. So looking forward to seeing the result for that one. A kick off the ground there. That was by Garuli. 1-on-1 in the goal square. Could this be it? Hand passes out the back here.
Take
Carruthers. And it's just going to be through from behind. So, geez, it's just that excitement in the building, but unfortunately just can't get a score at the moment. Moves the score to Warrandyte, 6 behinds to Wantirna South, 5-7-37, Ali.
Yeah, can I say that was great work there by Whitelaw and Hubbard to run that over the line.
Yeah.
Line there. As great work there by Catney there. Wantirna South exiting the defensive 50 then. Guess who it is? Rostron. That was a beautiful mark.
She's
there.
probably been Warrandyte's best, I would say.
Yeah, I've been impressed with how her work rate is. Beautiful mark there by Callow. Looks to go quick. Can she find a clear target? Great work there by Bristro there. Rattle. Great work there by Whitelaw, who's tackled there by Callow.
Plenty of Wantirna South people on there. Great setup that they've got there. So good to see them there, all supporting the women's side at the moment, which is good to see, Ali.
100%. You love to see it. You know, the one club mentality.
Oh,
there.
definitely. Yeah.
So, Van Zulen taking the ruck duties there for Wantirna South. Great work there by Disney, who links up there with Dowsey. This is one thing, and I think this is the one thing that will be intriguing to see for next week. Like, just, I mean, wonder if, you know, if they're going to be showing all their cards. Or
they can definitely look at the game, because obviously we're filming it tonight, of course, and they can look at what went wrong, what went right, sort of thing, and they can build those. Gurley gets it on the boot.
Great work there by McDonald.
Oh, could this be a danger one? Push. Might be a push. Nothing called. Bit of the crowd getting involved here. Wanting South can rebound here. Well done, Wantirna South. They get it on the boot straight away. There's a couple of Devils jumpers around this ball. And well done here by the Devils. They can go if they can. There's a one-on-one. Guess who that player is? McFarlane. What magic tricks has she got for this last play? Tackled immediately, and it's going to be a ball up. The crowd, a free kick. Yeah. Nah, it was a little bit high.
Yeah.
So,
I'm very impressed that Wantirna South has still got that massive run, considering the intensity of the last 3 quarters.
So play on immediately here. And getting there first is, of course, Motorola. Disney tackled by a few, and that might be pushing it back. It is, and it is. So it's going to be pushing it back, going to Warrandyte alley.
Yeah, it sure is. And can I say, I love the defensive efforts there by Warrandyte as they look to set it up there. Beautiful mark there by Disney to take the inset mark there. As they look to go down the line here. Great tackle there by Barrows there. Oh, Barrages there, I should say. Apologies about that. Van Zulen, that was a beautiful ruck contest there. As Wantirna South look to go down the line here. Great work there by Weeks, who uses their speed well here. And great mark there by
Dowsey.
By Thatcher there. Or Dowsey, I should say there. So Thatcher, who links up there with Colvett there. She'll look to set it up here. Who does she find inside? She'll go herself here. So Alicia Colvett, who takes the kick there, who finds Thatcher. That was a beautiful link up there.
Yeah, of course. So, well done by Thatcher. Just on the pocket here. Will she go for the traditional drop punt, or will she go for the check side banana, if you don't mind?
Oh, I'm going to say
I'll put you on the spot there.
Yeah, I'm going to say the check side, I'd say.
Yeah.
She's not too bad on the banana.
Well, let's see what she takes here. Drop short there, McFarlane. That wasn't a bad kick. It just couldn't reach the distance there.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, so it's just sort of, it's going to be a
last touch.
Yeah.
Last touch there.
So Wantirna South, and you want the ball in her hands tonight. She's got the fiery goal sense tonight.
Montana's been instrumental. Let's see what she does here. Oh, that looks good. Oh, just bounces there. Guess who's in front? Clark was, and Clark slots it through the middle there.
Just terrific as well. Just a lot of options do Wantirna South have, and that's going to build for this finals campaign. And you know, if you have a look, Warrandyte, unfortunately, their usual goal kickers just aren't found tonight, and it's probably why they're losing. Unfortunately, they've got a lot of star power, but Wantirna South, they can definitely build off this. And you know, you've seen it with McFarlane as well, Clark as well, who can bob up and kick a few goals too. There's going to be a few names. Disney, she's a midfielder that can kick goals, which you'd love to see as a football club here. So
Blake and Ellie, I'm loving it from where I am on the far side, on the boundary, because I can actually see the game being live streamed in the club rooms of Warrandyte. So
isn't
that
big
brilliant?
Screen behind us.
Oh, there you
Oh, yeah, we do.
Bit of a delay, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, very good. Club rooms are full. I can definitely see in there, which is good.
Shout out to everyone who's watching in the club rooms.
Yep. There's tackle, and it's going to be a ball up immediately. It's just on the arc of the 50.
Yeah, great tackling pressure there to apply it on Whitewall there.
Gets the hit out. Wanty South players around this jumper. They get a boot off the ground. Centre of the ball down here. They can kick another one if they really want to. Wantirna South.
Oh.
Thatcher just gets around the couple. Nothing called. Should have been maybe a bit high. Got her around the neck. She's down at the moment, Thatcher. So we'll comment a bit. Maybe just a head knock. She did get one on the back there of that passage there. She's going to be okay. She's running around now. The runners come out. So I think she's just going to go as that deep sort of forward now. So the two rucks going at it. 9.5 minutes into this final quarter, and I have to say, I usually don't like saying this, but I think this game's pretty much done, I would say, unless Warrandyte can kick 7 unanswered goals in about 10 minutes of footy here. It's going to be very hard to do. So
it's all about finishing strongly, though. You want to build that momentum going into finals next week, and
If Warrandyte can get that goal on that major on the board, then that's a positive moving forward, and a lot of positives for both sides from this game anyway.
So
definitely.
So as play resumes, you're right. As the play resumes, they get a kick to Warrandyte, but it's in there. Not a good spot here. Gets a kick there again. That was by Darcy Clark. Kicked the last goal. McFarlane's around this one. What can she do? Gets a smothered ball, kick off the ground. Mark taken. That was again by McDonald. Haven't really quite seen the best of Natalie McDonald, unfortunately, tonight.
Yeah, she's been pretty quiet, but
From her standards, though.
yeah. And knowing that when she gets on a roll, she's hard to stop. But
Oh, definitely. But obviously you play the same team next week, so I'm sure she'll find plenty of the ball. And
Warrandyte ball from a push.
Yep, thank you, Kate. As we've got the ball back on the teams for Warrandyte, centre of the ground.
Great mark.
Taken. That was by Carruthers. I reckon she'll be in Warrandyte's best tonight. She's had a pretty solid game. No goals, of course, but she's having a lot of say in this game where it's going. Tackle might be pushing it back, and it's just going to be a ball up. Sorry.
yeah, I've been loving how Eden's been playing. She's just, she's been a workhorse all night.
Who would you say is in? Because obviously we'll have an interview after this game. Who's the player that you're craving for to get the interview after the game?
McFarlane.
Yeah, McFarlane. You could say Disney as well, but Disney's the obvious one. Everyone knows that. So we might go with McFarlane, but yeah, we're back to the calling here, as that's going to be a high tackle going to Wantirna South. Plenty of Wantirna South.
Takes the
Following.
advantage.
Indeed, she just takes off immediately. Venzula around this one. Plenty of Warrandyte jumpers, about 4. Gets us another kick. McCormack involved. And she might be tackled immediately. That might be holding the ball. It is.
Yeah.
So it's going to go Wantirna South Valley.
Yeah, they've been everywhere in the contest. As we'll just set it up here. Does Valajos. She wants to go down the line here. Almost fly there by Venzulan there. Here comes a kick there. Play continues. That was by Colvert there. I believe it'll be a free kick to Warrandyte there. So great work there by the Warrandyte back line to win that. McDonald directing traffic here. She's going to take it on herself here. Says, come with me. I need some help here. Intercept mark there by Whitelaw. And Whitelaw, she looks to go inside. Plenty of numbers around for Warrandyte. Weeks with the taking that footy there.
We've got 6.5 minutes of this last quarter left. let's see what Warrandyte can do to hopefully get a major on the board, just so that they can have that moving forward into finals.
Yeah. Both rucks just going up for the contest there. Loose ball on there. Who's got it now? Bit of a hands there. Great work there by McDonald. Bit of the run and speed she's got to burn here. And Whitelord, that will be a high, which it will be. So McDonald to take this ball here. She'll go herself here. Go short. Applies the pressure. Warrandyte just working it through the middle there. Great work there by Craggs. And a bit of miscommunication there by Warner and Hubber there. Just to see who was going to get the footy there. But I'm going to ball this up just inside the arc here. It's great ruck there by Darich and Tarola there. Port, handballs. She'll get the footy back herself there. Links up there with Barogis there. Warrandyte just looking to get it out of this contest here. And we'll get a last touch here. And we'll go to Wantirna South here. So McPherson. Oh, excuse me. It was Burrows to take this. So go down the line here, or be out, or last touch there, or out on the full there. So Warrandyte will take the kick there. That will be Jones. She'll set it up here, go short to McCormack. McCormack just looking to take the run here. Oh, beautiful mark there by Davies. And she'll look to find someone down there. Garuli couldn't quite keep that footy there. We'll get a ball up just inside Warrandyte's, or the deep pocket there.
Yeah, deep inside. It's 5 minutes to go. And then it's written in the books at the moment, and it's looking like Wantirna South will take the win on this one, and they're gonna set up a really good match, and they're gonna feel comfortable playing against this Warrandyte team. They've done it now. They've beaten them, the only team to do them this year, and that's going to be a holding free kick going to Wantirna South. They get a kick. Mark taken for Wantirna South, and marking that is Alalong.
Great link up.
Thatcher. She's got 1-on-1 in this goal square. This might go through. Will it go through? I think it has, but it's a goal from McFarlane. If that goes through, it's a goal either way. And that is all done. Wantirna South will walk away 7-7-49 to Warrandyte. Unfortunately, no score just yet. I think it's 6 behind, so the scoreboard's doing its promos there on the screen. But
well, that's McMullen's fourth, guys.
Yeah, she's having a super game and a super say in this massive contest. 6 behinds for Warrandyte, 17 minutes in to this final quarter, Ali.
Yeah, that's putting the icing on the cake there. I believe we got it. I wonder if it's a 6-6 infringement or a free kick down the line here. We'll just try and figure that out.
Don't know where the umpire found that one.
Yeah, I thought it was a 6-6-6 for 1 second there.
We'll have to look back at the footage.
Yeah, we'll check up on that as Grimer gets that ball into space there, and we'll get a free kick here to Warrandyte. So just looking to set it up here. Do the Bloods. Up for the contest there was Canty there. As loose ball continues there. Handball off the ground here. Oh, here's another opportunity for Wantirna South. And oh, that was Weeks there who spoils that one. And it'll be a minus score to Wantirna South. So 7-8 there to 5 behind.
Yeah, 18 minutes into the final quarter. So if you're just joining us, these two sides will meet next week at HE Parker. 6 behinds plays 50. A complete domination here by Wantirna South. There'll be a massive talking point on the, I reckon, on the podcast this week, which will be pretty big to talk about. Centre of the ground down here, the forward 50 of Wantirna South. Gets a spoil. Gets a kick there. That was by Whitelaw. McCormack can get this ball. She does so. Gets around a Wantirna South player. She just says, get off me. I'll just get a kick here.
Just dancing around the defender there.
Yeah. So kick there. That was by Gawali. Mark taken there. That was by Greenhill. She's got 1-on-1. Could this be it? Could this be the goal? Carruthers has this ball here. But again, Wantirna South's pressure has just been elite today. Everywhere you look, it's just been through the roof. And that one might be out of bounds on the forward is. And a mark in the crowd too, if you don't mind.
Take that one.
BOG to the crowd.
One touch. I just had a look back at that footage earlier too. That free kick was given against the Warrandyte runner for being in the square, I believe.
That makes sense.
Come
More
on.
of a walker, actually. He just wasn't getting out fast enough.
That's a bit harsh, I reckon. I'm sorry.
They actually gave him
It's
a
a
bit of
rule,
time, but I
yeah.
think the square here is massive.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem.
That's a bit harsh, though. Like, yeah, it's a rule. Thanks for clarifying that, Willie, but it's a rule, obviously. But, yeah, and that will do it. Full time down here at Warrandyte Reserve. Don't write these Devils off just yet. They will be in contention yet again, you would think as well. A massive win by Wantirna South here. 7-8-50 to Warrandyte, 6 behinds. And, well, Ellie, they made the grand final and they're going to do it again. If the way they do it with this win here will definitely put him in that spot yet again.
Yeah, for sure. And look, I think Warrandyte, even though they were coming back in those patches throughout the game, Wantirna South, they found an answer. And look, it was a great contest all round, but when Wantirna South really put their foot down and, they found all the answers.
Oh, definitely, for sure. That's their best win all year, I reckon.
I think so.
I think they've saved their best till last. And we're going to catch an interview at the moment. Kate Green has got the firepower of the game today.
Best on ground.
Montana McFarlane.
Really?
Congratulations on a great win. Kate, over to you.
I'll just say that to you again. Best on ground. How does that feel?
Thank you so much. No, it feels really good. Yeah, I think it was a... Thank you. Thank you. I wouldn't be best on ground without the help from the girls for sure. So, yeah, I'm stoked with that though. Really happy.
Nice goal tally there. 4 for the game.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, 4. I was I started off pretty slow. I felt like I was struggling to get into the game a little bit, but yeah, kind of found my feet after half time, and yeah, no, it feels good.
I know this is the last time you met Warrandyte. It was a completely different story, and you went down by 30 points. How does tonight's win feel for you and the team moving forward into finals next week?
Yeah, no, it feels really good. We knew that it was going to be challenging for sure, so we wanted to make sure we had a good game plan from the start. Just come out hard in the first quarter and maintain that for all 4. And yeah, it worked in our favour. So I think going into the finals, we just want to keep that momentum happening and just see if we can go all the way.
It's been a massive turnaround because the last time we saw you guys was grand final of last year, so pretty much almost a year ago. And the changes that we've seen, your fitness, your agility, your run, the momentum, the intensity, you've really gotten it together since you first came on the paddock in 2024.
Yeah, well, I want to shout out our strength and conditioning coach for that, Katie Rogers. She's been getting behind us the whole year and really getting our fitness up from day one in pre-season. So, yeah, we owe a lot to her. But, yeah, no, it feels good to be able to run out games how we are. It's definitely a lot different from last season, the seasons prior. So, yeah, we're feeling good coming into this final series and, I think we're pretty confident.
So basically one game at a time, not getting ahead of yourself and just keeping your head down and focusing where you need to.
Absolutely, yeah, one step at a time. We were pretty pumped at half time, but we still had a few quarters to go. So that's pretty much the momentum that we want is just, one step at a time, one quarter at a time. The game's not over until it's over, so head down and, work really hard.
How is it working with having Michael Vozzo as the coach? Because he's really worked hard with you girls.
Yeah, no, he's great. Yeah, it's been awesome having him. He's our biggest supporter, so yeah, we're really stoked to have him around, and he really gets behind us. So he's that energy that we need, I think, and we'd love doing him proud. So yeah, it's great.
Montana, thank you and congratulations on the win and on being best on ground tonight.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
All the best moving forward for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you to Kate Green there. We might wrap things up down here at Warrandyte Reserve. A big win by the Devils here, 7-8-50 to Warrandyte, 6 behind. A tremendous win by the Devils. They've saved their best to the last game of the year, and they're going to do some good things in the finals next week against Warrandyte, the same team they play, Ali.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was, first time watching, both sides play, and you know what, I'm just so excited what the rematch will look like next week. I think that's going to be a barn burner to keep an eye on.
Oh, definitely as well. So we might wrap things up here. My name is Blake Tennant on the broadcast today, joined here by Ali Curlis. Again, great to be with you again, calling games of football, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Oh, you too, and it was awesome working alongside you as well, Blake.
No worries as well. Stay tuned. We've got our games tomorrow as well. So if you just want to hear it again, Wantirna South victors tonight. The scoreboard's turned off, but great win by Wantirna South. Thank you again on the Deakin University Match of the Round.
Lee, if you just want to hang on, I'm heading into Wantirna South rooms just to get their song.